In the process of creating materials, there will be times where you have to create a map that will occupy a specific size in your scene. Here we are going to create a tile pattern for the floor in the lab model. If you're continuing from the previous section, then you don't need to do anything special. However, if you're starting from a new scene, go ahead and open the file Chapter 4 Interior Material 06.max. This time we're going to use the Compact Material Editor in order to create the material for this scene. In the main toolbar, click the Material Editor button and hold your left mouse button down. In the flyout, select the Compact Material Editor option, which is the top icon and looks like a checkered sphere with a little dialog box to the lower right. This is the traditional 3ds Max Material Editor that has been around since Release 1. In the Material Editor, highlight the first available material sample slot, go down to the name type in, and let's name the material tile_terracotta. So type in tile_terracotta and hit enter. This is going to have a tile pattern associated with it. Let's go ahead and add a map to the diffuse color input called Tiles Map. In the main material parameters rollout, click the map button that is to the right of the color swatch in the diffuse area of our material. This opens the material map browser. Navigate to the Maps rollout, Standard rollout, and scroll down to the Tiles map. You'll notice the list is in alphabetical order. Double-click on the Tiles map or click the Tiles map, then click OK. That will apply a grayscale map with a tile pattern to our material. We'll drag and drop the sample window onto the floor in the perspective viewport, and in order to see the particular map, we need to turn on an option called Show Standard Map in Viewport. This button is right here in the bottom toolbar on the Material Editor Samples window. You'll see that the tiles appear much too large. We also want to change the color of the tiles as well. In the Material Editor, we want to open the Advanced Controls rollout. You'll see that we have two colors available to us. One color for the tile and one color for the grout. Let's go ahead and click the color swatch for the tiles. It's the box to the right of the texture label in the Tiles Setup area. We want to make this a terracotta color. It's sort of a brownish red. I'll leave the actual color up to you. I'm going to set this to be a more red than brown color. Let's play around with the color sliders. We'll use the red, green, and blue sliders to get close to the terracotta color we want. We're going to increase the red and decrease the blue and green a little bit. Again, this is entirely up to you to set the color the way you feel it should be set. Once we have our color set, we'll click OK to close the color selector dialog. Now we have our tiles visible in the viewport, but you can see that they're much too large. Press Ctrl S to save the file. Let's increment this file. Again, click on the Application button, Save As, and click the Increment button.